But here they are, the new store hours, completely official.
What is going on, guys? Brandon from Video Game Mansion here, and we're going to start this week's vlog off. So I'm on my way to go to Murray's now, so I'm going to go restock, do the usual. I'll show you guys what we do when we get there. Here's our restock for Murray's. We've got a CIB N64, some games, a Super Scope system, and a bunch of controllers. We got everything put away. It is looking pretty stacked in here, guys. Got that N64 up top. Clean all that up. Put the Super Scope right here, easy access. Got those controllers restocked since we were at a 360 for a while. And yeah, got the consoles all nice clean. I am gonna have to get some more, another N64, probably another Sega, but yeah, we're looking good, guys. So let's check back into the store tomorrow. It is now Thursday here in the mansion, so just got in, kind of took a quick look around. A couple of games to go out on the shelves. So those plush, I don't know, I think we're probably just going to have to leave in that bin there because, I don't know, guys. I don't think there's much space there at the moment, so I still need to figure out what our challenge is today to get 10% off, so I got to figure out a game challenge soon. I will tell you guys that in a second. We should be getting a nice trade-in coming in this morning, like first thing, hopefully, so we'll see. Hopefully that pans out and I can show you guys that. And yeah, we'll see what else the day brings, guys, so I will keep you updated as things happen, and yeah, we'll check back in a second. Also, I'll quickly show you guys some pickups we got. So these are all missing the like game or system. So this is box and manual with the tray. This one is box only, and this one is box and manual and all the inserts. So kind of cool. Picked those up from the pawn shop I like to frequent. Gave this Mario Kart some custom artwork finally. It's been sitting in my basement for a while. I didn't bother making a video, but I thought it'd be fun to throw Toad on there. So yeah, let me show you guys some other stuff. Here's that trade-in I was talking about, guys. We've got some Pokeballs, a bunch of these Pokemon boxes. Shining Fates is pretty cool. A few other battle decks down here. A few more play bundles there, and then one of these like repacked Walmart things. I don't know what we're gonna do with that. Matt will probably open it and see what's in it, so we'll check back in soon. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys why you don't buy these. These are not good. They're always resealed. So let me turn off face tracking going fast. Yeah, so best card was the Brock Trainer card. All the rest is kind of garbage. Like, it's just some random filler stuff from Sun and Moon era, it looks like, mixed in with some other stuff, and some kid is getting their parents to pay like, you know, $10 for this and just getting a Brock card, which is terrible. Also, while we're here, so we got these two Pokeballs that were traded in. There are 822 codes on the bottom, which could have Evolving Skies, so we're gonna pop these open and see what we get inside them. We'll start with the Pokeball tin. See what we got in here. No way. Okay, so we got a pin first, whatever, or token. And packs, we've got a Chilling Reign, which that looks mangled. We got a Fusion Strike, and guys, got the Evolving Skies, so that was definitely worth opening. Let's try the Ultra Ball now. Hopefully it's the same thing, we will see. So we've got a nice little token, and we've got a Chilling Reign, a Fusion Strike, and guess what, guys? Another Evolving Skies. So that was worth opening alone just because the Evolving Sky. Typically we sell these tins at like $35, 30, 35. And the fact that that one had a Evolving Skies is well worth it. We'll put the price right here, the packs alone. Pretty sweet. So yeah, we'll see what else comes today, guys. Mario Party's kind of annoying. You can't really play the mini games until you unlock them, so I'm now playing Mario Party in between trying to get to the Pokey Pummelled, because that's what I want the challenge to be. So it's going to be beat my score, or my record in Pokey Pummel, and win. It's gonna be impossible. It's gonna be impossible.
You sure about that? You sure about that?
Well, I'm really good at button mashing, so we'll probably leave it running, you know, Friday as well. We'll see if Matt wants to leave it for Saturday, Sunday. Maybe he will. Maybe he can try to beat it. I doubt he will, but he can try. So that's gonna be a challenge for Matt too. Maybe I should challenge him to beat my records too. You guys let me know if you think that'd be funny. So yeah, we're continuing on here. So we got all those cards out. Unfortunately, now let me turn off face tracking. Let's go up. So as you can see, all those cards are up there. But then there's still some on the counter here, so we're at that point where we have, you know, too much stuff and not enough space, so it'll sell, it always does, so let me check back in soon with my progress of Mario Party. So we'll see if anybody can beat that. It's 5 seconds and 63 milliseconds. If you can beat that, you get 10% off, so that's kind of the setup right there, ready to go. So we'll see if we get any challengers today. Figure since I have some time today, we've had this bin of just games to be resurfaced sitting here for a while. So I already started picking some out, gonna get some resurfaced, get them tested, and get them out on the shelves, right? So again, if you it's not on the shelves, you can't sell it. So just a bin full of games. So we're gonna get some of those out. So I was able to get almost everything resurfaced, just this little bit left. But I figured might as well wait because we don't have a lot of resurfacing the distilled water right now. So I'll wait till we get more, just in case we have some customers tomorrow who are looking to get some disc resurfaced. We're about 30 minutes closed, guys. No one has beaten my Mario Party Pokey Pummelled yet, so I'm gonna leave it for tomorrow too, see if anybody can beat it. So we'll see. I'm hoping somebody will. I want to give somebody a discount. It's just kind of a fun way to do it, right? So yeah, about 30 minutes to close. We got almost all the discs resurfaced, like I was saying. Yeah, very busy day. Well, I'd say okay busy customer-wise, but very busy doing stuff-wise. So yeah, I will probably finish it right here. And I will check back in with you guys tomorrow, which is Friday morning. It is now Friday here in the mansion, so we'll see how today goes, guys. It's beautiful out, so hopefully people will stop by, you know, get some games. We'll see what else I get up to today. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do yet, but I'll find something. I always do. And I'm going to keep the challenge running, so if you can beat me, you know, come try. We'll see. I want to give somebody a 10% off. Maybe somebody will actually do it, so Matt doesn't want to do it, so after today I'll take it down for the weekend, since Matt's here Saturday and Sunday and I'm not. So yeah, we'll see what today brings, guys. So guys, I gotta put my head down in shame. Our buddy Walter. So Walter came in with his mom to get Terraria, and I was like, hey, you want to take on my challenge for Mario Party 7? And he beat me. So he beat me by almost 10 milliseconds. So not a crazy amount of time, but still, he beat me. So he got his 10% off. So Walter, if you're watching, next week's gonna be harder, so come back. You're gonna have a harder challenge, okay? So we'll see what challenges for next week, guys. We'll I'll think of something. I'll think of something good. So yeah, we're it's around I think 3 o'clock. Let me double check. I think it's around 3 o'clock. It's around 3:30. So there are 2.5 hours left. We'll see what happens. Usually trades kind of do come in at the end of the day, so we'll see if anything else happens today. But it's been very steady, guys. So very steady. Had a friend come by. She bought some VHS tapes, so I was talking to them about VHS a lot, so showing them all those, got VHS sold, so yeah, guys, we'll be checking back in soon. Okay, guys, so that's gonna do it for me today. It's like 5 minutes to close. I just finished mopping the floor, so as you can see, that's nice and clean. I didn't get the second half, but that's fine. Something's better than nothing, right? So I'm gonna hand you guys off to Matt for tomorrow, and he will take care of you guys for the rest of the video.
Happy Saturday, guys. Matt tuning back in, just pulling up to the mansion now, about an hour before open. I have a lot of things to show you guys. I've got cards, I've got games, I've got consoles, some new accessories, some new cable guys, controller holders, and I've got friends here today. So I'm gonna show you guys all that once I lay it all out. 1 second. All right, guys, so we have a new product restock. Brought in more of these controller holders. This one's a mini one for SpongeBob, so I'm not sure if it'll be able to hold a controller or just a phone. You got SpongeBob, and you got Godzilla. Got some more Cuphead plush. Brought in some of these Harry Potter Wizarding World blind boxes. I think those ones are of some of the magical creatures. Some of these PlayStation figure bag clips. So these are also mystery blind bags. Pull one out, you get what you get. On the card side, we got in some Mega Evolutions booster boxes, Prismatic Evolutions booster bundles, a couple loose packs, Mega Evolutions, Phantasmal Flames, and Destined Rivals. For Magic, we got in the new, I'm gonna kill this, Lorwyn Eclipsed. Some of the Commander decks, figured we'd try those out. Some of the play boosters, restock of the Avatar play boosters, and then some of the collector collector booster, sorry. I am now going to get all that priced and put out, and then I'll show you guys what I brought in for consoles and games this week. And funny enough, we did also order another Coco Crash Bandicoot 4 controller holder, but yeah, she had a casualty in shipment, so you go ahead and hold that there for me. 12 o'clock check-in. It's been absolutely swamped all morning. Tons of people in the store all at the same time. Love to see it, but let me show you guys a small trade we took in this morning, plus the games I'm bringing in today, then I'll show you the consoles shortly after. So we took in a trade for all these PS1 titles. Good ones there being Xenogears and Dino Crisis. He also brought in these DS games, 3DS games I got from somebody else. These GameCube games, love getting Resident Evil in. Rayman on the Wii. And then we ended up picking up from one of our friends, Jeremy, the new Nintendo 3DS XL, the Super Game Boy, all these 3DS titles, and then those bottom 3 Wii titles. So these are the consoles I took home this week. It actually ended up reselling them. So this guy is half yellow, half blue. Got the matching controllers. You can kind of see it in the camera there. The tones, the hues of the yellow are a little bit off, but the blues match perfectly, so that's nice. Ended up doing a see-through smoke black Super Nintendo. Don't want to touch too much, put my fingerprints on it. Extremely, extremely clean. These are amazing shells because they actually come with a brand new controller port board. So they're a little bit more on the pricey side, around 80 to 100 bucks just for the shell. But they come out flawlessly. Paired it with a nice Hyperkin, same color controller. Took this GameCube home because it was not reading any discs. Now it is good to go. Fixed up a orange GameCube controller. And this 2DS that I got in last week, the thumbstick was missing on it. It was just down to the plastic. Fixed that, and there was a swollen battery in the back of it. So fully repaired. All these guys are good to go on the shelves. 4 o'clock check-in, guys. This morning was crazy busy, which was really surprising, and I think I understand why now. It's completely dead in here right now, which is funny to see, but I think it's because of the weather outside, how cold it is. People don't want to go out. For everyone watching, it's about minus 30 outside, a little bit colder with the wind chill. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit for our US viewers, sorry, but it is freezing out there. So I ended up doing our new store hours for those just tuning in now. We went from being open only Saturday and Sunday to being open Thursday to Sunday. So I'll show you guys that in a moment. But I was absolutely freezing. I had to come back in every like 5-10 minutes to take a break because my fingers were not working. And we did take in a small little trade on top of the ones I showed you earlier. Some great Game Boy games and a couple N64 carts. Always love getting in Nintendo stuff. And we had our buddy Steph come in today to buy more Nintendo powers, so he completely reorganized the rack after he was done with it. Didn't want a fiasco like last time. And since he's spending a little bit extra time here, he's reorganizing our Game Boy games. So shout out to you, Steph. Thanks, buddy.
Least I can do for the, Nintendo Power mess last month.
We don't want that to happen again. So yeah, absolutely freezing outside here, guys. But here they are, the new store hours. Completely official. So Monday to Wednesday we are closed. Thursday, Friday, Saturday open 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and then Sunday of our shorter hours 10 to 4. So funny enough, Brandon and I don't actually tell each other what we're recording, so it kind of always works out in the end. That's kind of our motto with the store. It'll all work out. But I have no idea if he told you guys this or not, but I want to be 100% transparent. He was beat at his challenge yesterday by, I think, like a 14-year-old, a kid beat him, and he was shocked. I think I looked on the cameras, and I'm pretty sure he was crying in a corner. He said that no one would ever beat him. Can't remember exactly what the game is called, but it's on Mario Party 7 where you just bash...
Pokey Pummelled.
Pokey Pummelled?
Yeah.
Pokey Pummelled. And as a kid, I was rated a 2, but now, you start getting that arthritis there, and you can't really mash as hard as you used to. And Brandon lost yesterday, so it was pretty interesting to hear that he lost to a child, and I think he was pretty hurt, but I don't know if he put it in the video. So in case he hasn't, he lost. We ended up getting in some more plush, so this is all priced and put out. It's mostly all kind of bigger sized sleeping Pokemon. Some really cool ones. One to name too is Charmander with a Cubone mask on, because everyone says that
Cubone is Charmander, Cubone. Here it is, guys. Huge shout out to Steph. He got this all alphabetized and in order from Game Boy Color, all the way to GBA. So looks amazing in here now. Everything is extremely organized. I was kind of having a hard time whenever I was seeing all the Pokemon games. One of them was over here, the other one was over there. So now everything's in a nice row. Love to see it. Everything is extremely presentable and looks appealing to the eyes. Really wasn't sure where to put these kind of blind box, mystery box kind of things, so put them up here beside where we normally keep the amiibos, but we're kind of running low on loose amiibos right now, so I cut it down to 2 shelves and then put the rest of the stuff kind of loose beside it. So if anybody has some amiibos and they're in the Ottawa and surrounding areas, definitely come and see us. 15 minutes till close, guys. It picked up this afternoon, which was great. Nothing new to report, so I will catch you guys tomorrow morning. Here's to Sunday. Happy Sunday, VGM fam. We're back for another day of fun. Who knows what we're gonna get up to today. I'm bringing in a couple things this morning, little pieces that I ordered. Mostly some 360 items like battery packs. We run through those very often. It's like 9 times out of 10 whenever you take in a 360 controller, there's a short in the battery pack, so gotta get new ones of those. Dirt cheap, always the easy fix. If you have 360 controllers that are not working, try those battery packs first. That's usually the culprit. But yeah, expecting another crazy busy day. Yesterday, like I said, we had a little bit of a dead zone between like 1 and 3-ish, which was really weird. Not a single person came in. But like I said, it was extremely cold yesterday, so I'm assuming that's what it was. Rest of the day was crazy packed again, so no problem with that. I'm going to be getting to a couple different things today. I think I'm going to have to try and figure out something else for our Pokemon cards again, because those are starting to look a little empty. We did just get in some booster boxes for Phantasmal and Mega Evolutions, just a regular set. Their prices are pretty high though. Like from distribution, full transparency on the Mega Evolutions, our cost is like $360. And we have them priced at $380. So I'm kind of just thinking about maybe ripping open a box of each to put them inside of our card dispensers, because we have some gaps right now. Because as you guys know, Pokemon right now is just nuts. It's been flying off the shelves. I do gotta say though, we're doing the best we can to have these kind of collection boxes in. But right now, it's absolutely a nightmare trying to get in ETBs. It's just not happening. We get requests for them almost daily, and all we can get from distribution right now for ETBs is surging. I don't think anything else. There was a restock of Phantasmal, placed an order, and I got bumped. So it's difficult getting in ETBs right now, but the collection boxes, those are easy to come by. No problem ordering those. So I think if you're looking for some sort of sealed product or just being able to rip packs, definitely go towards the collection boxes. That's your best bang for your buck always. It's unfortunate you can't get any ETBs to kind of get more of the same packs. But trust me, the floodgates will be opening soon. We're going to start getting those, more booster bundles, that kind of stuff. I can see it in the future. Going to be happening. A lot of people are shifting towards One Piece right now, so we'll see if that affects the market on sealed product for Pokemon and like allocations and all that kind of stuff. So about 10 minutes to close last night, I ended up beating Brandon's score on World 1-1 for Mario Bros. I messaged him about it and he told me, oh no, I got a better time than what I posted, but I just didn't change it to give people a chance. So a little questionable, but luckily, I think I finished it with 366 left, something like that. I can't remember, but I was pretty impressed with my time. It took me maybe 2 tries to get it. I kept getting stuck on the stairs. There's always those darn stairs at the end that you get stuck on. And funny enough, with our friend Steph being here yesterday looking through the Nintendo powers, he said, oh, I think we should watch Flintstone's Christmas Carol one more time. And you know me, I'm always game. So put that on, and then I said, do you want to watch it again? He said, no. Once it's enough, it's done. So I think we finally put that to bed. Not going to see it again this year until the end of the year. But I think on deck today, Harry Potter Chamber of Secrets. We watched the first one yesterday, so I think it's only fair that we watch the second one today. Maybe Prisoner of Azkaban after. They're about 2.5 hours, I think, each, something like that. So it'll kill a little bit of time on the screen. But side note, if you do ever come in and you request Flintstone's Christmas Carol, I will put that on for you. Don't you worry. But you have to sit here and watch the whole thing. Take a chair, sit on down, watch the whole movie. But I'll put it on. No problem. All right, guys, so I really have not done any recording all day. We're about half an hour to close right now. It's been consistently busy all day, which is great. But right now it's starting to snow, so I really doubt I'm going to see anybody else coming in for the next half an hour. I think everyone was trying to get out before the storm came, so glad to see everyone today. Huge shout out to all of you. A lot of people came in this weekend actually that haven't been in since I guess before renovation. So I think in the span of like 45 minutes, I had 3 people come in and be like, oh my gosh, like you guys really expanded. So it was nice to see, you know, it's nice to get that recognition every once in a while. So we did get in one of our regulars, Steve. You guys have heard of him in past videos. He always brings in trades. So I'm just gonna lay out what he brought in today. It's very heavy on the 360 side in an OG Xbox. OG Xbox is great, love getting that in because you don't see it crazy often. I wanna say probably like the least traded in consoles. Aside from like obviously like the cards kind of come in very, very rarely, but like disc based, I want to say it's probably OG Xbox #1. I want to say Wii U and probably PS1. I think those are our top 3 for kind of least traded in consoles for disc based consoles. Here it is, guys. Nothing really to write home about, but there are a decent amount of good filler titles in here. Destroy All Humans always sells, Half-Life always sells, Dragon Ball is great, Counter-Strike, Oddworld, can't complain on those on the original Xbox. A lot of sports titles on 360, but some of them are a little bit more oddball, so that's alright. Some random Wii filler, PS2 game, PS3 game. On the 360, it's always nice getting in the wrestling games, those sell fairly well. Guitar Hero Smash Hits is a good one. Call of Duty. And then he was mentioning Hail to the Chimps. He's never seen that on 360, and that's also an oddball title too. So other than that, that's the only trades we got in today. We did sell a lot of VHS today, which is really surprising. So that's starting to take off for us. We've been getting it in a lot more often from friends and stuff like that too. We might have to start making a post saying that we're taking in like cartoons, that kind of stuff, more retro stuff. But honestly, VHS has been doing really, really well. I'm really, really surprised. We have a decent overstock in the back, so we just keep constantly filling it. And I think I'm supposed to have a nice pickup from a high school friend this week of a lot of his kind of childhood stuff. So it's a lot of cartoons, Pokemon, Digimon. I think I saw some Sailor Moon in there, some random mixed stuff. So I'm excited to get that in. And we have a lot of people asking for CRTs lately too. And I've mentioned it before, but Brandon and I actually have put some thought into that, and we do have an overstock of VCRs in the back. But whenever we get in like smaller size CRTs, because we don't want to mess around with like those 32 inches that are like 200 pounds, break your back models. But we've thought about keeping in some 13-inch TVs in store, but we sell them for fairly cheap if ever we do get them. But I wouldn't mind keeping some in stock somewhere. It's just a fact of figuring out how to display them properly. And, you know, the one thing with TVs as well as VCRs is they could be working 1 minute and then the next minute they're done. And speaking of VHSs, if anybody was wondering, I did make it through Harry Potter 2 and 3 today. So that is going to conclude this week's video. So thank you guys all for watching. Always a pleasure. Always so much fun seeing you guys every weekend. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.
Oh, you're gonna scrape.
What do you want?